Hi everyone, my name is Eric Scherter and I'm the product manager for the editor group here at GitLab, and I am excited to share with you what we have planned for the 15.4 milestone. As always, I'll link to the planning issue here in the video description so you can click through to our milestone board and see all the issues that we have planned. We'd love to hear your thoughts on those issues, get your feedback, but I want to highlight a few things for you today. First off, we're about 6 or 7 weeks into an investigation into a new category called remote development. This category focuses on providing a cloud-based development environment that mirrors what you would have locally and connect our web IDE or another IDE of your choice to that. That's our vision. We're figuring out the architecture. We have a few different technical directions that we're exploring. And in 15.4, or really over just the next couple weeks, we're going to be looking at a couple specific themes here. First of all, around security and sandboxing of the VS Code web implementation in the web IDE. We want to make sure that we are doing the right thing, but also providing a way to get out of the web IDE and connect from the VS Code web client to a remote instance of VS Code server that would allow us to have terminal output and the file server access and things like that in the remote container and provide the feedback in the web-based VS Code web IDE. So similarly, we have an issue around just using the web IDE as a client for the VS Code server in the container running in the remote environment. So we're kind of investigating those in parallel. And then, as I mentioned in past videos, and if you haven't heard already, we are moving our web IDE to be implemented as an instance of VS Code running in the browser. And we are just about to merge that into the main GitLab product behind a feature flag. So very soon we'll be able to solicit feedback on early builds and start testing the usability of it, and pretty soon it'll be in your hands. So we're very excited about that. In 15.4, we will have it behind a feature flag, and we will be working on rounding out the rest of the features that we need to build around Git access and things like that, commits and user flows that already exist on our current web IDE, reaching parity in the new web IDE. A small usability, speaking of usability improvements in the web IDE, a small but important change we're hoping to make in 15.4 is updating the commit changes modal. The experience here is lacking a little bit of context when you commit from the repository view, the single file editor. So we're going to make it more clear what branch you're committing to, whether you can commit to the main branch or not, and whether you want to start a new merge request with that commit. So look for that UX improvement. That'll be a very welcome and long-awaited simplification of the commit flow. On the pages side, we continue to work on our overall effort to make it more resilient, more performant, and more stable. So as I mentioned in last month's video, we're working on internal API caching. That is wrapping up. As you can see, the last couple merge requests are in progress. We'll put that behind a feature flag and start rolling it out slowly to test the impact, but look for some changes there behind the scenes in 15.4. Hopefully the only thing you will notice as a user of Pages is that it's more stable. So on the content editor side, I mentioned this last time, but we are working to bring autocomplete suggestions for things like app mentions and issue and quick actions and things like that to the WYSIWYG editor in the wiki. This is all in preparation for making it as feature complete as we can before we bring it into other markdown editing areas within GitLab, like issue editor or comments, or in the web editor when you're opening like a readme.markdown. So we have we're nearing the finish line for this merge request. We were working on it in 15.3. We'll get it merged in 15.4 And then we have some other behind the scenes improvements for content editor related to performance and stability and security. So that's all I really wanted to highlight today. I hope that you get a chance to take a look at our planning issue, and I will see you at the next kickoff video. Thank you.